How do I motivate my children to read the Quran? This is one of the most common questions gotten asked in last decade. And today I'm going to answer it in this video. Are you ready? Assalamu alaikum everybody. My name is Ariba Farheen. And I'm looking down because I'm scared that I will fall down. Anyways, let me tell you what happens. Often when kids are really little, they are memorizing, they're reciting, and you are happy, alhamdulillah, it's going pretty well. As they grow up, they're 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 17. They are not at all interested. Their interest is going down. Their love for it is going down. Their care is going down. And your worry is going whoosh. Right? And reasonably so. Very reasonably so. What is happening? What is attacking the heart of my child? And we start blaming games and media and so on, which is, of course, having its role. It's all to blame as well. But let's see. Let me give you an example. Do your kids love studying math if they're not good at it? Or maybe you were not good at it when you were younger. For me, the subject I really didn't like was art. Like, what's the point of it? Right? And often when there is a subject that we don't like it, and we know that this is not a profession I'm ever going into, that's what kids say, right? What's the point of studying this? I'm never going to use it in my life. And you might have said that to your parents when you were younger. What's the point of it? I'm never going to use it in my life. Of course, then, your parents or you try to explain it to them, well, it's pretty useful. Maths was used everywhere, blah, 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 which is, sometimes true. Oh my, where do I use calculus right now? Anyways, so they are already starting to question about math, about maybe other subjects as well. What's the point of it? They are asking the very same question about Islam, about Quran. Where am I going to use this Quran? What's the point of it? You might, of course you're telling them this is important, you need to know this. You must know this. But why? They might not be literally asking you this question, but this question is in their heart. Have no doubt about it. If they are not interested, not motivated, the problem is, why do I need to do this? What's the point? That is ultimately the problem. They don't understand why I have to read this. What's the difference it's making to me, my life? How is it benefiting me? You can tell them there is immense barakah in it, you are going to get so many good deeds, it's important. But there are other ways I can earn good deeds, other ways I can get barakah in my life. Why do I have to do this? There are things I enjoy doing, like giving charity or, helping others and so on. I'm going to do that. I'm not a bad kid. I will do that. Why do I have to read the Quran? And their question is really valid. They need to understand, why am I reading it? What's the point of it? If your child is not motivated to read the Quran, they're sending you a message. They're trying to tell you something. I want to understand what this is. I want to know what this message is, not just read it blindly, heedlessly, day after day after day. I've done that for years already. I need to know what this is. I need to understand what this is. I need to be able to apply this in my life and see the effect of it. Of course, they will see the effect of it once they're applying it. But they are not able to right now. If all they're doing is reciting and memorizing, even at this age, at 8, 10, 12, 13 years old, if all you are wanting them to do is recite it, of course they're going to lose motivation. Is there any wonder that, in fact, so many kids who have memorized, who have done hifz of the Quran when they were younger, they don't care about it anymore? They don't care about Islam anymore. because they don't see the point of it. It didn't help me. I don't see the benefit in it. Because all they saw year after year, I did my best. I was of the best reciters of the Quran. And I didn't see the value of it. They're not going to see the value of it unless we give them what the Quran is really for. What the purpose of the Quran really is, which is understanding of it. Understanding of the Quran. That's the motivation that you need. That's the answer to your question. How do I motivate my children to read the Quran? That's the answer. Not just reading it day by day and forcing them to do it again and again. If they are already, even if they are 5 and 6, they are starting to resist it, you need to go deeper. Maybe you have a really smart, brilliant kid. You need to start teaching the meaning right then, understanding right then. This is what this word is saying. Don't, and then inshallah they will see the value of it. Wow, this is powerful stuff. This can transform the way I live my life. Make my life so much easier, make me so much more powerful. And then they will themselves want to read it, keep it in their heart, memorize it. So change your priority. Definitely need to change your priority, especially when they are at this age. When they are a 10-year-old, you definitely need to rethink your priority. I'm not saying stop reciting, stop memorizing. Absolutely not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying rethink your priority. And if not just priority, rethink that, how much of understanding is going in the heart of my child. If not, then obviously you are training your child to look at that book as a book with meaningless words. Is that what you want for your child? To train their mind to look at that book as a book of meaningless words, words that hold no meaning for them? I don't think that's what you want. I don't think that's what you want. You need to change that then. Because that's what we are training them to otherwise. We're training them to look at that book as a book with meaningless words. If that's all we are giving them. Just reciting it without any understanding. And to help you change that, that's why I'm doing this course. This is why I'm doing this course. So our children, humble your heart. This is a tafsir course for children all around the world. It's online. I've been teaching online since 2012. Not since the Zoom pandemic. For many years. Alhamdulillah. And I'm teaching this tafsir course to give them that message. So they can live it. So they can see the value of it. That this is powerful stuff. It can transform the direction of my life. Elevate me so much in this dunya and akhirah. This is just a beginning. A powerful beginning though. Do you not want to give that to your child? Have you considered the cost of not giving that to your child? Are you willing to pay that cost? I hope not. If you are a parent who does value the Quran more than any knowledge, who understands, who agrees with me in what I just said, who can see that that's what's happening to my child already, or might happen to my child later on, then it's time to take action right now. You are the parent I want to work with, to partner with, to help you raise your child in a way that pleases your Rabb, pleases our Rabb. Join me in Humble Your Heart. We're going to spend a beautiful month together.